Welcome back students to learn again. Our today's lesson is our environment. And in this lesson you will learn natural environment, interaction between the components of environment and human environment. So without any delay, let's proceed. Students, there are many planets and stars in the universe. Our Earth planet is one of the most beautiful planet in the universe. It is the only planet which is having life on it. The life consists of human, plants, animals and so on. They are all living beings sustain their life on the earth due to environment. Now what is environment? The word environment is derived from the French word enviro, which means to surround. Hence in other words, all the living things and non-living things which exist around us and affecting us can be called as environment. For example, plants, animals, water, air, building and many other things. Environment is divided into two major components that are natural environment and the artificial or human made environment. The environment which consists of living and non-living thing created by nature, students I am repeating, created by nature is called natural environment. For example, human being, plants, animals, water and land, etc. Secondly, the environment which is developed by the interaction between human and nature is called artificial environment or human made environment. For example, park, dam, houses, agriculture, etc. Now let us know about natural environment in detail. The natural environment may be divided into two elements. They are physical elements or the abiotic environment. Secondly, biological elements or biotic environment. Physical or abiotic environment. These are non-living things which are visible and sometimes invisible. They are varied by the physical state into lithosphere, hydrosphere and atmosphere. In other words, we can say solid state, liquid state and gaseous state respectively. The lithosphere or land is the solid rock surface of the earth which provides the canvas, or we can say a kind of cover or sheet which is useful for the existence of the plants, animals and human beings. It also provides space for building settlements, soil for agriculture, minerals and power resources for industries and other purposes. The another part of biotic component is atmosphere. It is a mixture of gases around the earth and sustain life by providing different life supporting gases. It is also the protective cover of the earth which controls harmful radiation of the sun and regulates the temperature by which our earth became habitable. The third part of abiotic environment is hydrosphere or water. It is found in liquid as well as in solid form, which included surface water, groundwater and glaciers. Now let us see food chain. Food chain is the sequence of transfer of matter and energy in the form of food from organism to organism. Almost all living beings are directly or indirectly dependent on plants. They produce their own food, that is why they are called as producer or autotroph. And all other dependent living beings as consumer or heterotrophs. Generally, herbivores, carnivores and omnivores are three kinds of consumer. They are also called as primary consumer, secondary consumer and tertiary consumer. Let us understand it better. Plants are at the bottom of level, or we can say at the base of food chain. They produce their own food by the process of photosynthesis, and that is why they are called as producer. At the second level, there are primary consumers. They are also called as herbivores. They can be mouse or rabbit. They consume energy from the food produced by the producer. So here we can see the transfer of energy from producer to the primary consumer. Then we can see the secondary consumer like snake. They eat these primary consumers like mouse, their flesh, and consume energy. As they eat flesh, that is why they are called as carnivores. At the top level, we can see hawk. It is a tertiary consumer which eat another carnivores like snake. Along with this, there are some decomposers which decompose the body of the animal and other things. This decomposed body or thing again become manure for the plants, the producer. And in this way, the food chain is balanced. If one link in a chain is destroyed, all other organisms will be affected. An ecosystem. An ecosystem is a natural unit that consists of non-living things like land, water, and air, and living elements like plants and animals. It is a definite system formed by the interaction of all living organisms that are interdependent and interlinked with each other, and the physical environment in which they reside, for instance, forest, grassland, and desert. The biosphere. The biosphere is referred to as the global ecosystem. Within the biosphere, each natural habitat, such as a forest, desert, or pond, with its community of living things, is referred to as the regional ecosystem. Constant interaction between living and non-living things gives a dynamic character to the environment. Any change in the abiotic environment produces a resultant change in the biotic environment, especially in terms of numbers and kinds of species. Living things in turn modify their physical environment to suit them. Human environment. The human environment is the environment which is created by human beings and their activities. This environment is the source of all resources required by human beings in order to prosper and survive. The human beings are the only living being on the earth who have used and transformed the environment to fulfill their needs. Early humans lived in harmony with nature, but in the course of time, the advancement of science and technology, rapid industrialization, and spread of agriculture gave rise to urbanization and overpopulation, and it disturbed the harmony. Further, human activities such as clearing of forest land, lumbering, and mining become unsustainable with the passage of time, thus accelerating the process of environmental degradation. So students, in this way we come to the end of this lesson. See you soon in the next video. Till then, thank you very much.